Well, I'm pretty sure you've heard of it, but this is my first time trying it. I'm much better at writing than I am at speaking, so please bear with me. Today I'm at the Bancroft Ranch House. What I find especially interesting about this house is that it's different from the other locations I visited because it was never part of a Mexican or Spanish land grant. Of course, the first ones here were the Kumeyaay tribe, but after them was Judge Augustus Ensworth, who purchased this land in 1863, and the reason he chose it are the springs that I'll show you in a minute. If you look closely at the trees in front of you, you'll notice that those palm trees are almost in a circle. I'm told that at the center of that circle are the springs, which first attracted the Kumeyaay, as well as the later Western settlers, to settle here in this land. This is Judge Augustus Ensworth, who filed a preemption claim on 160 acres of land that included the spring and a portion of the former village site of the Kumeyaay Indians. He filed this claim in 1863. He later sold the property to Rufus King Porter in 1865, who developed the property as a farm. Mr. Porter sold his property to Hubert Howe Bancroft in 1885. Mr. Bancroft made several improvements on the property, including the stone house, which I will show you. He also had this Oya built in 1889 to hold water, and I'll show you a photograph of that and how it looks today. Today, the Oya sits on private property, and it appears to have had a sun deck built onto the top of it. In 1863, they built this section of the adobe house. You can see the back end there where the adobe stops. Everything behind it was added on later. There are just 2 rooms in the original section. As I mentioned, this is an adobe house. And for those of you who don't already know, adobe is made from mud, straw, or whatever plant material they can find to bind the mud together. Here is an example of an adobe mold. You can see that they made it out of wood. The thing that's different about an adobe house from the houses you and I live in are how wide their walls have to be structurally supportive. I mean, look at this. And if you look up here, you'll see that they've cut an opening in the siding of the adobe house to show you the underlying adobe bricks and the mud that they used to bind the adobe bricks together. I think it's really interesting to see how these buildings were made. So now I'm standing in front of a building known as the Rock House. It was built by a couple of German masons hired by Mr. Bancroft. He used the building not only as a guest house, but also as a schoolhouse for his children who were taught by a tutor. The German stonemasons, Charles and John Hink, used the rocks from the land to build this house. Not only that, but they were very resourceful. You see, this land used to be occupied by the Kumeyaay tribe, and they left behind some really interesting things. Grinding stones we call metates. The masons used these stones at about waist height as decorative installations in each corner of the house. As you can see, there's a lot to see here at the Bancroft House. So if you're in the area, make sure you stop by. You won't be disappointed. Okay, so that's it. Here's one last look at the Bancroft Ranch House. I really hope you enjoyed your visit, and I will see you next time. I just crowed.
One chicken for dinner.
Okay, I lied. I have one more thing to say. I just have to take a second to say thank you to my wonderful husband who was so patient in helping me to shoot this video and dealing with those crazy chickens. And if you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, can you let me know by clicking like and visiting my blog at www.kathleendenley.com? Thanks!